Haven't done a video in a while, so I thought I'd do a quick unbagging of some stuff I bought from AliExpress. Comes in the usual generic package, so let's pull the individual packets out. So let's have a look. Okay, so this one is a DH11 humidity and temperature sensor. I needed that for a little bit of a project that I was intending to do, but I got one from another source, so that's a spare one, but that'll do. That's good. Happy with that. What else we got? So this one, I ordered an S2 Mini Pro with a USB-C connector. These aren't quite as they looked in the image. Based on an ESP8266. I quite like this chip. Probably superseded now by the ESP32s, but I thought I'd buy a couple of these and see how I got on with those. So I'm happy with those. We got some more of those. I bought a few. They're as cheap as chips, so yeah, they're a good buy. That's a bag I just emptied. Have another packet. I'll put links to some of these devices in the video, and it's not worth linking where I got them from. Loads of these actually came from AliExpress. There's loads of sellers on AliExpress selling this sort of stuff. So quite a bit here. Let's put it to one side and bring it in one at a time. Okay, so I mentioned earlier about this DH11. There's actually a better chip now, and that comes with a faster sample rate, slightly better accuracy, bigger range. It comes encapsulated. I didn't quite expect it being that big. I don't know if you can tell from the scale on the mat, but that's about just over 2 inches, about 2.5 inches if you include the cable, which is what, 7 centimeters, 7.5 centimeters, something like that. But this is going on a monitoring device in my greenhouse. 3 wires. There's a positive, a negative, and a data feed. So, yeah, that'll do for later on. Okay, these I was looking forward to seeing. These are a new board for, or a new lithium battery charging board for single cells. Again, USB-C connectors, which makes them a little bit more up to date. They're like the TP4056, but these ones have got battery protection on them, I believe. So yeah, it'll be interesting to have a play with some of those. What else have we got? This is I used one of these in a project the other week, so I've just replaced my stock. I appreciate they're probably a little bit out of date now. All the ESP8266 stuff probably is. You can get the ESP32s a lot for about the same price, or very competitively priced. This is one of the NodeMCU things. Again, based on the ESP8266, but it's nice. I like the chips. They're nice and easy to program. You can put all sorts of these things from whether you program in an Arduino environment, Lua. I've even Tasmatized these. If you're not familiar with Tasmotor, that's worth having a look at. Brilliant open source firmware for a lot of ESP8266 and some ESP32 based boards that are out there. Really worth having a look at if you've not seen Tasmotor. Yeah, these are some little 5-volt active buzzers. Just the usual piezoelectric stuff. These are for a project I have in mind, which I may or may not video a little bit later on, depending on the success of it. I'll probably do it whether it works out or not. What else have we got? Yeah, I like these as well. ESP01s, again, ESP8266 chips. I've got a couple of relay units that these slot into. If you do buy the relay units, get the version 4 ones, because the earlier ones need a bit of faffing about with. In fact, I've done a video on the relay unit, one of my early videos, I think. So if you're interested, but yeah, nice, easy chip to use, fun to play with. And again, you can Tasmatize these things as well, which is great. Ah, brilliant, yeah. So these are ESP32, so I think these are called the S2 boards, aren't they? I don't know if the footprint is very similar, yeah, pretty much, to the D1 MIDI Pros. The only downside to these is no Bluetooth, which is a little disappointing, but I can live without Bluetooth. Again, I bought them to have a play with. The S2 Mini, this is a version 1, but yeah, they'll be interesting to have a play around with. So I've got I think I bought 3 of those. Yeah, I like these boards as well. They're one of the combo boards for practicing Arduino programming with. I've got a couple of these. One of them doesn't work very well, so this is a replacement for the dodgy one. And then what's this? I can't remember what this one is. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, so these are buck boost converter circuits. So you put a range of voltages in. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. And I don't know if the camera will focus on those appropriately, but yeah, they give a steady, I think these are a 5 volt out, with a range of voltages in. I'll put a little bit more information in as I edit the video. So yeah, I thought they'd be interesting to have a play with. But yeah, some interesting stuff. What else have we got? Let's have a look. Just one item left. Yeah, I bought this out of interest. It's a little well, I guess it's an MP3 player speaker driver. You can put an SD card in, a micro SD card. Yeah, looking forward to playing with that. So that about sums it up really. How much was this lot? About £35 UK, I think, all told, which wasn't too bad. That includes the delivery. So yeah, some interesting stuff. Oh, well, I'll keep you busy for a while and out of trouble. Thanks for watching. See you again.